Okay, so you know the formula already. Okay, so just substitute in this formula all the values. So what we get is basically delta density upon density, error in density, relative error in density is equal to, okay, oh, sorry, I shouldn't have dropped this one because you need these values. So okay, L is equal to 4.00 plus minus 0.001 centimeter, R is equal to 0.025 plus minus 0.00. Okay, so these were the values, yes. So first of all, the formula will be something like this: rho delta rho upon rho will be delta m upon m, okay, plus 2 delta r upon r plus delta l upon l. Just because 2 came here, why? Because r was raised to the power 2, so that's why 2 came here. Okay, so now substitute the values. Delta m, error in m is 0.01001 upon m is 4, so 0.0, sorry, l we're talking about l here first. Okay, delta l upon m, I will write here delta l upon is delta m upon m will be error in m upon value of mass, so 0.01 divided by 6.25, okay, plus 2 into delta r upon r. Delta r is how much? 0.001 upon 0.025. Okay, last one is delta L upon L, so that is 0.001 upon 4. Okay, so this value comes out to be, I will just show you here, this was 0.00025, okay, sorry, this one was 0.0016, this comes out to be 0.08, and last one is 0.00025. Okay, and upon adding all of them you get is 0.08185. Multiply by 100, you will get the percentage error. Percentage error is 8.185%. Okay, so this is how you will do this question. Okay. Okay, let us do the next question. An object is falling freely under gravity. Okay, there is an object that is falling freely under gravity. Okay, its velocity after traveling a distance h is v. Okay, its velocity traveling h distance is v. Okay, if v depends upon, given v depends upon g and h, we have to prove v is equal to k at the root gh. Prove. This is a very important question with respect to exam. Okay, so what they have given in the question is that a ball has been thrown, okay, and when it travels at reaches a distance of h, its velocity is v. Okay, So here they have given us that it is V is directly proportional to G, V is directly proportional to H. They have said in the question V depends upon G and H. We have to prove this relationship that this relationship is true. V is equal to K under root GH. Okay, so first of all look carefully. V is directly proportional to G, V is directly proportional to H. So we can write like V is directly proportional to GH. Okay, now we will remove the proportionality constant, proportionality sign and put in a constant. Because you know this is a property, whenever you remove proportionality you put in a constant. So V is equal to K GH. Okay, now we can find this formula by dimensional analysis. Okay, so just put in the dimensions of V, G and H. Okay, what is the dimension of V? V is what? Meter per second. G is what? Meter per second square. Gravity is just a form of acceleration, yes. And H is what? Meter. Now, just put in all the values and let us see what happens. So, meter per second will be LT raised to the power minus 1 is equal to K. Okay, now this one. Now we don't know to what power it is being raised. So just we will write, see, we will write G raised to the power A, H raised to the power B, because see, they have only given it depends upon G and B. They have not given that to what power it depends upon. So I will put in A and B here. So also A and B will come here. G raised to the power A, H raised to the power B, because we have to find out these powers. Okay, so G is how much? L T raised to the power minus 2 raised to the power A. Okay, last one is H. H is how much? H is meter, so L raised to the power B. Okay, now just combine the L and L and B and T and T separate. Okay, separate T with L. Okay, so just see what I am doing here. LT raised to the power minus 1. Okay. Okay, so this is L raised to the power A, T raised to the power minus 2A into L raised to the power B. Okay, how will you write it now? We will write it like K L raised to the power A plus B, T raised to the power minus 2. This was the RHS. Then this is equal to LT raised to the power minus 1. LHS is LT raised to the power minus 1. RHS is K L raised to the power A plus B, T raised to the power minus 2A. Okay. Now just equate the same dimensions L and T on the LHS and RHS. So what do you get is, on this side we have L raised to the power 1, T raised to the power minus 1. Here we have L raised to the power A plus B, T raised to the power minus 2A. So what can we write? We can write A plus B will be equal to this one, because L raised to the power A plus B is equal to 1. Because both L and L will have the same dimension, because both of them, they are a relationship, so their dimension should be same on both the sides. Okay, and the second relationship will be minus 2A is equal to minus 1. Okay, this is the two equations we get. So just put in the values and find them. A comes out to be 1 by 2. Yes, minus 1 upon minus 2 is 1 by 2. Now, just put in the value of A here. So, 1 by 2 plus B is equal to 1. So, B is equal to 1 by 2. So, you get the values of A and B now. A is 1 by 2 and B is 1 by 2. You had written the equation here. Okay. Okay. So, your equation was just put in the values in the equation. K G raised to the power half, H raised to the power half. Half is in other words under root only. So this comes out to be K under root GH. So you have proved that this is the relationship that you get for velocity. So hence this relationship is true. Hence proved. Okay. So I think I think we have done enough questions for the chapter unit and measurement. Okay, so we will stop for today. That is enough. Thank you.